Ulta haul. I went there 2 days. Well, let's be honest, it was one day, 2 different Ultas with my best friend, and I went a little bit overboard because they had all the new stuff out, and every time I've gone recently, everything's been sold out. And so I kind of took advantage of them restocking their shelves, and I'm going to talk to you guys about everything I got. And I tested a lot of the products out already because I couldn't control myself, and so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of feedback on what I got. Alright, so the first section I automatically went to when I got into Ulta was the NYX section. I had been dying for a lot of their new products to come out, and there was a lot of things I wanted to get that weren't there, and 2 of the things that they did have was the new concealer palettes. I have the MAC Studio Fix little 6 concealers. I've had that for about a year now, and I like it. I just don't really reach for it very often, especially because it was pricey, and whenever I use it I feel kind of guilty. So I got these because a lot of people said they're similar, and they are really similar. They're not as creamy as the MAC ones, but I kind of like that, especially for going underneath my brow and concealing any spots that I think need to be concealed. And so this is the light palette, and it's really nice. It has warm shades here and cool shades here. It has 2 skin tone, a brightener, a corrector, a really dark one, I'm guessing for like contouring, like if you want to contour your nose, and then a peach shade. And so that's really creamy. The next thing I got was lippies. Obviously I didn't get all of these today. I do have a little bit of a NYX obsession when it comes to lips. I love their butter glosses. They smell delicious. And I love their Black Label lipsticks, but I wanted to venture out into some of their newer lip lines. So all these butter glosses I already had, but back here I have the Intense butter glosses that just came out. Oh my goodness, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them because they did not have every shade. So many were sold out, and I didn't want to get the testers if this would sit. And so I'll show you guys some of my favorites. I love Chocolate Crepe, which is number 6. And they have a really nice doe foot applicator. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. It's really flat and very, very nice for application. And this is, I mean, it is so pigmented for a gloss. That is just beautiful. And they have that traditional NYX smell where it smells like cake batter and yumminess. And then my next favorite is Tres Leches, which again, very pretty. It's more of a nude color. It's definitely on the mauvier side, which is right up my alley. And so there's that one. So pretty. Oh, they make me hungry. And then my favorite bold one, they had more of a blue tone red, which I really wanted, but of course they didn't have it. They only had the tester. And this one is Apple Crisp. There's that. Super pigmented, very creamy, buttery. I have one on right now, which I believe I have Chocolate Crepe on right now, and it's lasting really well. It's about 3 in the morning, and we just had my husband's birthday party, and so my whole makeup, everything has lasted pretty much all day, and I used 90% of the products that I just got, and everything's holding up really well. I'm surprised I don't look like a wreck yet. But I had Chocolate Crepe on my lips most of today, and I've been eating, drinking, talking, and smooching my daughter. So they've been holding up just as well as any lipstick. The next things I got were a couple more of their soft matte lip creams, because I've had all these soft matte lip creams for a while, but I got a couple new ones, which was these 3. And I love NYX soft matte lip creams. They are wonderful, and I can just chuck them in my bag and go. I do notice that if you have drier lips, you need to moisturize before and do a couple coats of these. That's how you get the most pigment. And this one is in Antwerp, and it's just a really pretty, like, peachy pink right there. And it's really beautiful, and they're so smooth when they go on your lips. It's almost like applying butter. And then this one is in Tokyo. I know this one isn't new, but I have not been able to find it. And this one is definitely going to be harder to pull off. It's definitely a Barbie pink, like a lighter version of a Barbie pink. But I noticed the application is pretty patchy. But it is very pretty. So I think if you just build up the coat and then do a butter gloss over the top, like Eclair right here would go nicely with it, or meringue, and so those would go really nice with it and kind of help with that patchiness. And then another new one I got was Stockholm. I had this one before, but I lost it when we went to Cancun, and it is the most beautiful nude shade. It's right there, and it is just so pretty. I love it so much, and I've really been reaching for this since I got it. The next product I got that I didn't get the color I wanted, but I definitely wanted to try it, was their eyebrow gel. I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I use it in medium brown and taupe, and I really wanted to get their blonde shade, but this is nice too. It's a lot warmer than I usually like my brows. I like them very ashy, and I just think it goes better with my complexion and everything, but this is nice. I did use it on the outer portion of my eyebrow today, and then I used the Dip Brow and taupe on the inner part. So it's nice. It definitely is easy to work with. I find that the Dip Brow is so pigmented and so creamy that it slides sometimes. This I didn't have an issue with, and it's wearing beautifully. And it definitely is waterproof like it says, because I accidentally rubbed my face and it didn't come off, so that's awesome. So I started to head to the other side of Ulta, and I picked up the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in shade 3.0. I've been hearing so much about this, and I've really been wanting to try it. So I got the shade 3.0. I'm wearing it today. It was a perfect match for my skin tone. During the summer when I'm a little bit tanner, I will have to get maybe shade 4.0 or 4.5 to really match my skin tone, but I love how they had different undertones. They had warm, neutral, and cool undertones, which is fantastic. And the packaging is just super cute. Silver cap pump, which you can never go wrong with the pump, and it's wearing really, really nicely. I noticed that I did have to set it with a powder because it was a little too tacky for my liking, but somebody who really likes a dewy finish is really gonna like this. It's really natural. And then to go along with that, I got the Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral for highlighting and Warm Light for when I'm a little bit tanner to also highlight. I wanted to get one for concealing, but they really didn't have any shades of anything, so I'm lucky I got the shades that I wanted, and I can always order the other later. That's the Naked Concealers. They're super cute. They look like little minis of the foundation. Adorable. I love the applicator. It's just like the NYX applicator where it's a flat doe foot. There's that. And let me find somewhere I didn't swatch. So there's that concealer. Super pigmented, really creamy. It does say weightless complete coverage, and it's exactly that. I actually found that I didn't like to blend this out with my beauty blender. I like to use my Sigma F86 instead. I just felt like it grabbed the product a little bit more smooth than my beauty blender, which is weird because I'm ride or die on the beauty blender train. While I was in that section, they had the Anastasia right next, and so I just picked up two backups of the Brow Wiz. I got it in medium brown and dark brown for when I go back all brunette, since I do have a lot of blonde in my hair right now. So I'm going to eventually need all these colors, or I'm just obsessive and trying to validate it to myself. I haven't decided yet. In that section, I really wanted to find a good brow brush. I have quite a few, but I have very fine hairs in my eyebrows, and I have very thin tail to my eyebrow, and that's the look I like best on me since I have a narrower face. So I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills little brow brush in size 12. That's what that looks like. Oh, camera's not gonna focus. Okay. Well, we tried. But it's the tiniest little brush, and it just perfectly does my brows. I love it for the brow pomade. And when you go to the front of the store in Ulta, they have their Ulta brand, and I've never really tried anything from the Ulta brand, so I really wanted to pick up a couple products and see how they compare to everything else that I usually like, and so far I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't swatch much because everything from the Ulta brand was kind of squished into one section. I got a little overwhelmed, but I did pick up this single eyeshadow in Sable, and it's just a really beautiful neutral brown color. It's a little bit powdery, I don't know, right there. And I think it's just perfect for in the crease, just to toss in my crease for like an everyday look, or when I'm trying to blend out other shadows. It works really well. I have it in my crease today with in the Tartelette palette Super Mom all over the lid. And then I also picked up a color coat by Ulta in the shade Rose Gold, because Rose Gold is one of my favorite colors and I really needed more cream bases. And it's beautiful right there, if it'll pick up. It's not. And then to go along, I guess I was just on a bronze kick this past time at Ulta, because I also got this eye crayon in Cocoa Puff, which I don't know why it's called Cocoa Puff, because it's just straight up bronze. And there's that right there. It's a beautiful like duochrome bronze color, and it has a little smudge on the other side, and this smudges out beautifully. It's really nice. I'm gonna love this for the lower lash line and then smoke it out with a neutral brown. It's gonna be really pretty during the summer. Since I was already in that section, I kind of picked up some more lashes. This is not all the lashes I got, but I'd be embarrassed if I showed you guys how many I got. I got the Ardell double ups, which I'm gonna have to return because when I look closer, there's like some funky little lash going on over there that I'm not happy about. I've never tried these. I usually just stack my lashes myself. I don't usually have to buy them like this, but they look really pretty and very wispy, which is what I like. And so I wanted to try them, but have to try them when I get a new pack. I also picked up some of the Red Cherry number 43 lashes. I love these for when I do dramatic looks, but I cannot use a full lash. I always have to just cut them and use partial on the outer portion of my eye because the inside is too long for the inner part of my eye. It hits almost where my eyebrow is, and it's really unflattering for my eye shape. But I love using these when I do other people's makeup because I can just cut them into portions and almost use it like individual lash, and they're perfect for that. So if anybody has any recommendations on some Red Cherry lashes, I would love to know. And then I also picked up some of my Ardell 120 Demi Wispy lashes, and these are my favorite. I also like the 105s by Ardell. They are fantastic. I love Ardell lashes. They're great for the price. They hold up. I can use them like 5 times, and I think that's a good bang for your buck. Well, after I went to the Urban Decay and Anastasia section, I went to the hair care section, and I got this little, it's called Wigo Europe. Wigo, I don't know. But it's a little teasing brush. It has really soft bristles, and it's very thin, and it's perfect for teasing. I actually been using this for my daughter's hair to scoop it back and put it in a ponytail. It's been working great. It holds product really well, or when I want to distribute dry shampoo. I have yet to use it for teasing though, because I'm really scared to tease my hair because it's so heavy and fine, but I have so much of it that when I tease it, it just slides all over the place and you can see where I teased. And speaking of dry shampoo, I picked up a new one. This is the Garnier Fructis Volume Extend Instant Bodifier Dry Shampoo. And I have been using the Batiste Dry Shampoo for years now, and I used to really like it, but ever since I had my daughter, my hair has changed so much, and I get so oily in my roots but dry everywhere else. And the Batiste one seems to last great for about 2 hours, but after that my hair feels gross, and the texture they say it gives you just feels like crud in my hair, and I want to take a shower. So hopefully this works out for me, because I have yet to find a dry shampoo I really like, and I've tried. If I open up my dry shampoo drawer, there's like 30 of them in there. And I'm really hoping this is impressive, and it smells like citrus. Yeah, it smells like citrus. I like the way Garnier Fructis stuff smells, so hopefully this works for me and I won't have to go back to ground zero. Very unexpected purchase for me, and I told myself you don't need it, you don't need to even touch it, but then I did just for the sake of it. I picked up some of the Real Techniques bold metal brushes, and they're so expensive for the brand that they are, but I know that this is supposed to be a luxury line, and the Chapman sisters did a fantastic job. They are beautiful, and I love how they're color coded per set. We have the rose gold, the gold, and the silver. It's perfect. They're beautiful. They're soft, but don't hate me, I like my original Real Techniques brushes better, and I have a lot of them. I mean, I have so many Real Technique brushes and the sponges. I have all the eye brushes. I totally forgot. I got way too many of the new high voltage lipsticks, and first thing first, I hate the packaging so much. It is hideous and it's dumb, and NYX, if you're watching this, you need to fix it because it's terrible. Because, I mean, it just legit pops off and it gets gross in the tube. I haven't even used this yet and it's already disgusting, and that is a big pet peeve because I'm such a clean freak that this going on here, not okay. But, oh, see, come on, NYX, like, for real, gross. But on another note, these lipsticks are phenomenal. I mean, so creamy, so buttery, so opaque, and I mean, they're beautiful, and it's a tiny little tube, so you can get really precise with them. I really love them. Oh, this color is my favorite. I love blue tone, like old Hollywood reds, and this is just, oh my gosh, so beautiful, and they're so affordable. They really, really remind me of the NARS Audacious lipsticks, formula-wise, and they don't really have too much of a smell. Oh my gosh. If I could swatch, that'd be nice. And there's that color right there. I mean, they are beautiful. I mean, beautiful. Oh, I have a deeper red too. I have a problem. There's this one. Oh, so pretty. If I could just wear every color at once, I probably would. I'd look a little crazy, but I'd be happy on the inside. For that, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye!